You can't be wasting no time. Yeah. Yeah.
TBT Radio Live.
You gotta know that your soul on the line. You can't be wasting no time. It's all in the scriptures, read through the lines. I'm a king like David, look in my eyes. No, I'm not capping or quoting no lines. I am not perfect, but I'ma keep trying. Keep on repenting, renewing your mind. Humble yourself and lose your pride. I pray that them blessings rain down on me. I pray this reach the streets. I'm praying for my brother Tink. Stay strong, you never been weak. We ain't no slaves, man, we gotta wake up. Acknowledge you know that they hate us. Fell off, don't do it again. Why you got grace? It's almost the end. We gotta fight if we wanna win. We cannot settle or lose again. Trust in the Lord and stop sinning. I know it get hard, but he got a plan. Stop all the arguing and all the fussing. Put down the guns and stop all the hate. We come together, then we gon' be great. Don't follow them heathens, man, they fake. Seek knowledge and truth. It works, just change you. Don't let this world get to your head. This world will rock you to bed. The government killing us too. They shooting poison in the food. Life or death, you gotta choose. You in the world or you in the truth. You gotta know that your soul on the line. You can't be wasting no time. It's all in the scriptures, read through the lines. I'm a king like David, look in my eyes. No, I'm not capping or quoting no lines. I am not perfect, but I'ma keep trying. Keep on repenting, renewing your mind. Humble yourself and lose your pride. I pray that them blessings rain down on me. I pray this reach the streets. I'm praying for my brother Tink. Stay strong, you never been weak. We ain't no slaves, man, we gotta wake up. Acknowledge you know that they hate us. Fell off, don't do it again. Why you got grace? It's almost the end.
It's almost the end, you gotta wake up. Come back, you Jacob. Lost sheep of the house of Israel, you know they hate us. Grass cut in my mind, so I can see when they snake us. Conspire, plotting, they take us. Kill us on a daily basis. I pray that it's reach the streets. I pray when I face the east. I seen what nobody has seen. A bunch of slaves turning to kings. I pray for Buckshot, Red Boy, Mac 10 and K-Dog. I pray the Most High save y'all. Don't let the devil come
You
take
gotta know
y'all.
that your soul on the line. You can't be wasting no time. It's all in the scriptures, read through the lines. I'm a king like David, look in my eyes. No, I'm not capping or quoting no lines. I am not perfect, but I'ma keep trying. Keep on repenting, renewing your mind. Humble yourself and lose your pride. I pray that them blessings rain down on me. I pray this reach the streets. I'm praying for my brother Tink. Stay strong, you never been weak. We ain't no slaves, man, we gotta wake up. Acknowledge you know that they hate us. Fell off, don't do it again. Why you got grace? It's almost the end.
Why we got grace? We gotta seek and make a change before it's too late. I pray that I make it to see them gates. I pray that my mama stays strong in her faith. I see the devil is cunning. He gon' give you what you want in this world now. He gon' give you all the girls now. He gon' give you all the money now. But we gotta stand up, rearrange the spirit, lift that man up, save us. Pray for me while we slaving in this land of captivity. How you gon' test and make us who we gotta be? Pray that our people's souls find a way to the Father that's in heaven. And all my people dying by the hand of the police. That's how we'll come when they
know
notice
that your
us.
soul on the line. You can't be wasting no time. It's all in the scriptures, read through the lines. I'm a king like David, look in my eyes. No, I'm not capping or quoting no lines. I am not perfect, but I'ma keep trying. Keep on repenting, renewing your mind. Humble yourself and lose your pride. I pray that them blessings rain down on me. I pray this reach the streets. I'm praying for my brother Tink. Stay strong, you never been weak. We ain't no slaves, man, we gotta wake up. Acknowledge you know that they hate us. Fell off, don't do it again. Why you got grace? It's almost the end. I pray that them blessings rain down on me. I pray this reach the streets. Praying for my brother Tink. Stay strong, you never been weak. We ain't no slaves, man, we gotta wake up.
Oh boy, COE just blessed another one.
Family, TBT family, what's happening? What?
TBT Radio Live.
Yeah, we
got-
in the building.
We got Chop Easy.
Chop Easy and with Easy in the building. Yes.
Easy E in the building.
Yes. We're your hosts, Chop Easy E, along with
It's still just Akshan.
Yeah. Yeah, we in the building today. Where that background music at? We turned up to the maximum. Is it acceptable or unacceptable? Are you hip to some of these social things that's going on out here? We need to find out whether some of these things that's floating around social media are acceptable or not. You know, we need y'all help. We don't want to be in the wrong out here.
Right. Do we got to call in? Because they might want to call in and get a spill on these right here.
Yeah.
And I hope y'all can hear us loud and clear. Clear. Hope y'all having a good day.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for dialing in. I see y'all coming in the chats. Yes.
Yeah. All praise to the Most High. We out here today.
Yeah, gonna share this thing everywhere.
Erwell. God.
Dive in, man.
So yeah, we already dive in this thing real quick. All right, which one we gonna hit on first?
Man, it's a couple of.
Which one?
Let's go to the Jay-Z one.
Yeah, okay, let's see.
Way up there. So this is an open discussion, right? It's open. We want you all's input. We're gonna give our spiel, but it's really open for y'all to, see what y'all take on it, right? A lot of these things been floating through social media. Just been out there. It was some we were like, man.
I think I passed it.
Yeah, you passed. Some we were like, man, you can't even go into that. That's crazy.
It's a lot of things that's.
There you go, right there.
Where? There we go. Boom.
All right, so we're gonna show it. Make sure y'all can see what we see. We got to show we got two of our brethren already in on the call, so they're gonna come in and give their spiel here shortly. But we're gonna put this out there, right?
Yeah.
Can they see it?
We got the audience seeing it right now. So.
All right, so y'all see y'all see it. Y'all see it on your screen, right?
Yeah.
We about to make sure the brothers that's in the queue can see it as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's make sure. Boom, there we go.
All right, so what you have on your screen is a well-known hip-hop artist. You all know the man. Jay-Z, right? As you can see what he is stating here, right? He states, "Dear Lord, forgive me. I never would have made it without sin." Right? So I had to do a double take on it and see like, wait, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I misread it. Maybe, I'm missing something here, right? So bruh said, "Dear Lord, forgive me. I never would have made it without sin. Is this acceptable or not?" Let's bring Deacon Colossian here.
Okay. Here we go. We bringing the deacon man. So let me. I want to make sure I understand what he's saying. He's saying that without him doing wrong, he wouldn't have made it.
That's what he's saying.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like.
That would it look, man. Come on now. All right, entering in the building, we got the deacon.
Shalom, welcome to the show, Deacon Balas.
Shalom.
Welcome, brother. So, sticking to it, man. Is this acceptable or not, man? Is this acceptable or unacceptable?
Good question. The level of intelligence behind this post is almost unfathomable. It's a lot of intelligence put into this. Like the way that our people think is, we a peculiar people, and The truth behind it is what it say. He but it's so you can't say where Jay-Z is coming from because it's like, dang, you did have to do some dirt to get to where you at.
Right.
He ain't saying what dirt he did or
Mm-hmm.
how dirty he is, so he's not making confessions. He's just saying, for if it's a true statement, he's just saying, forgive me for what I've done. But now that he acknowledging that he got there through sin, like what do you think would be the right because this the part where Christianity
Don't help the
don't
situation
level
out.
things.
No.
Yeah,
Exactly.
this the part where it's like, okay, so now that you did all this through sin, what you willing to give up for that? You willing to put
Mm.
down all of that to follow Christ?
Mm.
Yeah,
And I think
yeah.
that's
I
the
mean,
I think that's the catchy part. Like, that's the part that most believers, that's across the board, even though, some of us or anybody, just because you acknowledge God or Christ now at whatever point you is in your life, and now we think, okay, and even though that's not the case in what he's displaying, but I'm just speaking towards what you just stated. When you confess and start to work towards building a relationship with God, that doesn't mean everything is going to be easy now.
Right.
You have to expect or accept what comes with the actions that you did prior. Because he says you must reap what you what?
So.
Sowed.
Mm.
So people think when you come to Christ, what you've already reaped is just all gone. No. You have another option. I mean, you got a clean slate, but you still have to reap what you've already sown. Right? So, but not to dive all the way deep into that, but it could be confusion to one that's not, aware of what it takes to please God. So, but a lot of people under this post, and when they seen this post, they was like, he's flat out worshiping and giving reverence to his God. So for the listeners, is that what you see? But you can go ahead and speak too. But for the listeners, is that what you all, got from this post? But go ahead, D.
can you put that back up for me, please?
All right.
But I was just gonna say, you know, that's the deal with social media. You can't say what anybody been doing per se. Like everybody can post things, anybody can post things about you or say this or say that about you, respond to what you're doing. But in any case, from the thought of let's just I'm talking personally to my brother or my sister that's observing what Jay-Z has written. You understand what I'm saying? And or personally to Jay-Z. He say, "Dear Lord," we don't know what Lord he talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We can acknowledge that. We don't know. We don't know how genuine he is in the God that he wished to serve. It could be Jesus he talking about. But the thing is, we can't make judgments based off. We can't even say, yeah, he really asking for forgiveness. This could be a rhyme or something. That's why I say it's the intellect behind it. You can't really. It's not like you can ask them. So what do you mean by this, Jay-Z?
Right, because this is one of those things, right, that you need to. So now I understand what you're saying. It was genius because it's going to lead to a whole lot of speculation to no end. So even in that sense, is that acceptable to leave these open-ended statements, being as well known and have as much as a high regard that he had?
Yeah, because the real answer, what I would think, is if I got this all through sin, like not without him, I'd have to give it back. The wicked got to restore the pledge. I'm not going. That's why it's so hard for us as Hebrews to advance in society, because of the sacrifices we got to make to, for the quote unquote, maybe it's the greater good, whatever that means. you know, but the Hebrew culture just don't allow you to, the law, statutes, and commandments, what the Most High say, it don't allow you to play the fence. So that's why some of us, when we come in, we go all the way in.
Right.
And then, you know, we might level out later on. We might level out, you know, the likelihood of leveling out, or we just all the way out of there. You know, because we all either all the way in, we either hot or we cold. But
either way.
Factuals.
right now, we can't tell where Jay-Z at just by this statement. I mean, he ain't saying nothing. You know how we is. We you know, I think y'all from the Show Me State or something, or next to it. But at the end of the day, Jay-Z said something very profound. But the thing about how Christianity will deal with versus how the Most High or the Hebrews deal with it is simply to say, this quote ain't enough. But a confession is unto salvation. So put in the works and let's see if that's true.
Right. But like I said, what I get from it's like you said, it was strategic, and I definitely think it was put out there to throw a straight curveball full of confusion to those that may, you know, look to him for guidance or, you know, encouragement. Because some people look, I even know, you know, a lot of people cross over into being motivational speakers after they've been successful. I think that I saw a video with him giving some words of encouragement, you know, positivity. Like, how do you come up with that? And the lyrics that he got, you know, in certain senses, he be dropping jewels when it comes to financial literacy. But other than that, that's it. But what I'm getting is he's giving more credence to the sin than to God. He says that there's a necessary sin that you have to do to be successful. And what does that stem from? The tree of what?
Good and evil.
Good and evil.
But see, like like, cause I think my perspective is like one and the same with both of y'all's, but from a different degree, where it's like he just made a public statement that pretty much like, yeah, you can debate things one way or another, but he just openly said, hey, look, in order to get where I'm at, you're gonna have to get down. It ain't no other way for you to get where I'm at. It is not possible for you to get where I'm at without getting down.
And deep down, dirty in sin, right? To be specific.
Get down dirty in sin. And it's
now the next question, inside of what you just stated, is was it knowledgeable in the path of walking to Christ? Did he reject Christ? Do we even know that he knows what he was doing, or are we speculating that he knows?
There's no speculation with the post. He said he knows that he was doing wrong. Just judging off his post, he understands what sin is. He knows the transgression of the law. They're very, because he's what, a 33rd degree.
I don't know exactly, but that chances are, I don't know if you could pull it up. Pull up that photo, you know, when he had one of the names of the nations that the Most High was at war against. Y'all remember that? Was him and Beyonce.
But they got a picture of Beyonce out on a red horse right now.
Yeah, she's just wilding out.
Like now. They just did I just saw a whole video on that where she was riding a red horse.
She was on all of them.
Yeah.
She's been on the white one.
Yep,
the red one. The black one.
The black one is her album cover. Let's just bring that up. We ain't playing for Beyonce, and we ain't trying to slander nobody and no stuff like that. But it's just the facts. The truth gonna be told out here today. Yeah, we gonna find it.
Look what Sister Yapaya.
Yafaya.
She said,
Yafaya. Yeah, Yafaya.
This is the same dude that had an album out called Murder, Murder, Jesus. Now he thinks sin. Okay, see, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying if
Now I remember that. I remember that song you had to play backwards, and
yeah,
now, I get that. I get that. You probably would have had to have a special record player in order to hear it, because I tried that theory. I didn't get that out of it. Me personally, when I played it backwards, but I don't. You probably gotta like have some special player and then play it at a certain frequency. But I still believe that it's true though. I still believe that that's true.
okay. So here's my thing. Okay, the post. That's what I'm saying. He just talking. You know what I mean? This is just words. He ain't doing that. So at the end of the day, you know, we could read what he's saying. He could even say it from his mouth. But you know, works without faith without works is dead. So
Yeah.
you could ask the Most High to forgive you, but if you ain't doing nothing to show forth that you need forgiveness, then everything you're saying is just, it is what it is. That's why I don't want to say who or what Jay-Z is doing. I can't really say it. I don't know him.
So we got Miss.
Like we finna look at some of the acts, and like I said, this is not to condemn, but okay, like what's going on here?
Yeah, where we
So we're
at?
gonna show what his wife is doing. They're one, right?
Mm-hmm.
One and the same. And
They
then
won.
I just dropped the video, the pic.
Okay, you found the pic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're gonna see. Like all this ain't for nothing, right?
All right. So let's get who. All right. Yeah, we got folk on.
So why we're doing this, because we're gonna show these two different pics, and then we're gonna go to the next topic.
Oh, they got
So
that one now.
before the audience, as it stands right now, let's mute it.
Okay. All right. If
For you all, we want you to
please
type in the chat.
like.
Is this acceptable or unacceptable?
All right, so we about to get the photo back up here. All right, so bang. So guess y'all should be able to see it.
And you said this is her album cover, right?
No,
now, right?
so this is Vogue cover. This is the cover of Vogue. I think she did this last year, or probably earlier this year. She did this either last year or earlier this year, where she was on this red horse. And then her album cover is the pale horse here. All right, so let's get that down.
Yeah,
let's
she's doing a little bit too much.
Yeah. I didn't even when
Yeah,
I first saw it, I never even
tell you be careful on that.
Yeah,
one.
I didn't even know, like, because I didn't give it a hard look when I saw it the first time. My apologies, people.
Pull that down.
All right.
So go to the
let's. So boom. So y'all seen that what they dealing with.
Right.
And that's,
we ain't done. Yeah, show them this one too, right?
Okay.
So I think, we got the red one. I think we seen one with her on the white one, the black one too.
Yep.
So she was on all of them.
Yep.
So those of us that know and that's in the, being studious to the word of God, we know what this is displaying, right, D? So even though, like I said, we're not the condemners, but everyone is going to be judged based off their actions. So watch this photo though. This one came out a while ago, and y'all know. I think the elders had brought this one out too. But check this out.
Okay.
Let's see if Deacon, I don't know if you saw this. I said these are the things we got to put together and be like, okay, hey, 1 + 1 gonna always be 2, right?
So what's this one?
So you see this picture, right? He can't see it, I don't think.
Yeah, he should be able to see
You
it.
can see that,
Yep,
Dick?
it's already sharing.
I can see.
All right. So if you look closely to the name right here, right? What does that say?
Which one?
Right.
Oh, wow.
Now the other stuff, it probably got something to do with it too. But that right there alone lets us know, like, okay, yeah, they don't take pictures, are not by chance. It's all well thought and put together. All right. So what are they tied to with, these things that they're involving in their imagery? So we had one person said this is unacceptable. So is the silence of the rest of the audience the suggestion that y'all say this is acceptable?
Hey, let the truth be told. Let the truth be told.
See, I'm a bit of an optimistic. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a little optimistic.
Okay, go ahead. Bring
You
it
know,
out.
Bring it out.
see, see, see. The issue with this is, as far as the horses go first. As far as the horses go, I don't. I doubt that these are biblically inclined figures. Like, I don't think Beyonce is in the Bible like, oh yeah, these horses right here. I need pictures with these horses.
If I may pause you, right?
Uh-huh.
We're not saying that they look at those that's behind them.
That's what I'm saying.
It's what they call. What do they call them? They got another name for them. It's their handlers.
Exactly.
It's their handlers that's setting them up and propping them up. They're shooting the messages through them all day, every day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, somebody dressed, the brother Jay-Z, or somebody dressed Beyonce. I don't necessarily think they was like, yeah, let me get that particular dress. Like they was giving some options. I don't even think they looked at the background when they took this picture. And was breaking things down like that. I think that, like you said, like you got the handlers, you got the. Go ahead.
But how smart Jay-Z is, it's all like you got to know, like what the scriptures say. A man of many travels acquires what? Much wisdom, right?
Yeah.
You got to think these folks been all over the world and back again hundreds of times. They've seen more than the average person in their travels. They've been in rooms that they, if they wasn't being used, otherwise they wouldn't be in certain rooms. It's certain things that they deal with in the industry, because I remember watching these videos before I came to the truth called Truth DVDs and different things like that. They was real popular. Around what year was that? Probably like 2011,
10.
Yeah. I saw it the first time I saw it was like about 10, 11 is when I saw it. They was talking about these same things and how they acquiring this information, and with them actually being Masons and different things, or even affiliated, because KSR1 was just talking about it. Somebody asked him, "Hey, are you in the Illuminati? And do you believe in the Illuminati? Or are you a Freemason and different things like that?" He was like, "No, I'm not, but I am heavily influenced and affiliated, with those circles. So I'm not a part of it, but I'm grafted in so many words."
And all we can do is take that with a grain of salt, right? So because we got some more, right?
Yeah.
All we're saying is, like with what you're saying, even if it's somebody behind them, right? They have, if they still have their free will, they have a choice to make. And with them looking at it and not looking into it like, okay, why are we doing this? And like doing their own due diligence, because they have time, obviously, with them not, like I said, that's unacceptable, right? So with that, at least our view, we had a couple people in the chat say the same. It's unacceptable.
Yeah, I know some of y'all may be at work. I know. So officially, we're gonna say what? Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, it's unacceptable. Yeah.
All right. So next thing. Let's go to the next thing now. Watch this.
It says the knowledge of the cone at the top.
I don't even know what that means.
Cone heads. Foolish. Probably.
Lord have
So
mercy.
let's go to the next one, right?
All right.
I'm gonna go down.
All right.
See if we can get the visual going on here. Matter of fact, let's stay on the serious side. We're gonna kind of mellow it down. So we'll go back up to the for real. Let's go to the
Okay.
Let's get a for real situation. Different topics, y'all. Different topics. Y'all stick with us. Hey, acceptable or unacceptable?
All right. Ready? All right. What bring guys?
Huh?
Let the guys in.
We're gonna bring. I don't know if he ready yet. He said he gonna let me know when he ready.
All right.
I know. Hebrew Harris, if you still listening, man, your call dropped out. You can call back in, and we'll get ready to bring you in on this second topic, along with D. So, next topic with Brother Pharrell. See if y'all heard this or y'all aware of this.
Oh, we gotta go in here. All right.
It's muted.
He basically said, hey, man, so Pharrell Williams says that he'll tell. He basically said, hey, man, he don't want no drama. He will tell on you. So Pharrell thoroughly believes in snitching. Let's take a look at this video.
I'm not a tough guy, bro. I really believe in paying taxes, because when you pay taxes, it's like you shouldn't feel no kind of way dialing 911. You know what I'm saying? Literally, where were we the other night? We was at the Hit Factory. Yesterday they were shooting like 4 or 5 shots and shit.
Well, here in Miami. Oh yeah, because that's in the hood. Yeah.
So you know,
across the street.
Excuse the language. If you got children, you know, my exit the room for a second. It's not a whole lot, but you know, we want to protect their innocence. So yeah.
Yeah. So Kelly comes in. She's like, "Can I talk to you for a second?" We're in a session. She says, "Can I talk to you a second?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah." So they're shooting in the parking lot. I'm leaving. I'm like, "Where the fuck are you going and shooting outside? You act like the fucking the Uber or the Lyft is gonna pull up in the middle of the shit."
Hey, they trying to run their ass on us.
The last time they did.
But literally, I'm not a tough guy. I'm staying my ass inside, and the fucking FBI is on speed dial, bro. I'm not a fucking tough guy. You people say things about snitching. I'm fucking snitching, bro. What are you talking about? Yo, everybody plays their part. This is a movie. You guys, everybody plays their part. There are tough guys that don't snitch. I'm snitching. They don't do nothing around me. I'm not built for the jail life. I'm snitching. What the fuck do you mean? Hey, you can't get mad at me. I gotta do my. I have a purpose. I have to be me. I have to do my job, and I have to play my part in this movie. And my part is, I told you not to do that shit. I told you I wasn't built for this. I'm really sorry, but this is your deal. Your Honor, jury, are you guys listening?
Oh, shit.
I asked him not to do this, and if he was gonna do it or she was gonna do it, don't fucking tell me.
Well, you're a civilian. You can get away with that 1,000,000%. I don't think any street guy in the world would be offended by you saying that.
Everybody's not fucking tough, man.
All right, so due to the language, we couldn't continue to bear it, right? But, you know, for the sake of you all, right? But the whole gist of what's being stated here, if you do something that is illegal or wrong, and he's around, he's going to tell on you. He's going to snitch. Or one of the things that the urban community says is not acceptable. No snitching.
No snitching.
All right, now do we have a call in? I know some listeners may want to chime in on this, or maybe not. But is this acceptable?
Oh man, I'm gonna say it's acceptable. Me personally, I'm gonna say it's acceptable. Mariah said totally acceptable. I guess, Brother Wiggins, are you saying this is unacceptable? That he should not
No,
be?
he had already put that in there.
Oh, okay. Or Elder Wiggins. Yeah. I feel like it is. That's right. Hold on, where's that? That's right. That's right, sis. That's right. If you don't play the game, we shouldn't play by the same rules that they play by. Now, the scripture say you live by the sword, you die by the sword. We ain't out here on no stuff like that. Like, now, neither am I an advocate for seeing my people, go to prison either. Now, if it's something we can resolve outside of what they got going on, I would rather it be resolved that way. Somebody doing something. Okay, somebody doing something to harm an individual or something like that. I can't fully say that, hey, I'm going, be in full support of that. Nah.
It's cool. So, I mean, but most of the urban community would look at this as either weak, cowardice, unacceptable, something that we don't need in our communities. All right, so let's bring Hebrew Harris in. I haven't got a message from my aunt saying that he done made it in yet, so we'll get ready to get him in soon as he make it in. But Hebrew Harris and Deacon, whenever you want to speak on, just let us know. Like, is this a mindset that should be discussed and get an understanding across? Because I think, like I said, because he was cussing, I think he stated something else as we go into. He was like, I wasn't built to go into a prison to deal with certain situations. So that's why I'm not going to do anything that would put me in the position to go there. Even if that's not lying for someone.
But it makes so much sense to me, though, to not, like, no, I do not want to be in a building locked up with a whole bunch of men that want from me what they want from a woman. No, not at all. Not at all. I love my life. I love my wife. I'm sorry that you may be on your third strike.
Shouldn't did it. All right, let's bring him in. Let's get some more input.
All right, welcome my brother, Mr. Harris.
Shalom, everybody. I'm kind of like in the process of battling service and issues and everything. And my son is making a lot of noise in the background as I'm traveling. I'm trying to get my daughter somewhere. But I trying to catch it, but I didn't even catch the last video that you all shared. So
okay.
I basically just have to put my finger to my mouth on this one for right now until I can get some more information.
Okay, cool.
I apologize about that, you all.
It's all good.
No, you good. You good. We got you. All right, so
let's bring in. Let's see if he ready.
Look. Oh, you got somebody else?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see if he's ready. I know he's been in a while. Karataza, you in?
Karataza.
Shalom, Mark.
Shalom. We got Karataza from
trying to get the picture on.
Pure Gold.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the picture on. I can't do it though. I don't know why it's not working.
Let's see if I can help you out here on my end. Oh, wrong one. Okay.
It's still you stopping Deacons.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, I don't know why it be switching around like that.
So you should see something extra for your video now.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Kawataza. Long time since you've been live with us, man. Since you've been live with us.
So did you catch the topic, right?
I did.
So I know you out there. Yes, sir. We see you clearly, cool. Man. So we know you out there in Shadrach, right? In Chi-Town. So I know that this is a heavy discussion out there, the dealings. Is this acceptable or not acceptable, man?
Well, my opinion, if it's wrong, it's wrong. Call it out. You know what I mean? Now we all know the streets and how things are portrayed on the streets. You know, no snitching and all that. But you know, what did the Bible tell us? Like, if you see a brother or sister doing something wrong, you approach them in all meekness. You know what I'm saying? Remember yourself.
Hold up.
That's right.
No, go ahead. We just had to get a that's right up in there on that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And we told how to approach a brother or sister in meekness, remembering ourselves when we was in, you know what I mean? So my point is, if you're gonna, you know, follow the scriptures and pretty much answer things, you know, biblically, absolutely. If you're seeing somebody doing something wrong, you got to say something about it. You absolutely got to say something about it. So in their world, you know, Pharrell, obviously a lot of people gonna look at them a certain way. But you know, if you stand for righteousness, what's right is right, and you do what's right.
Right, man.
So is it safe to say, and I want, you know, everybody's opinion on this, is it safe to say it's no way that we could get this understanding across in our communities?
So I want to do this. So which community? So in the
I'm talking about, because we can't
board?
look at we can't look at it like we high and mighty. We can't forget where we came from.
Right. Right.
Could this mindset or this understanding of what we speaking on and what he's speaking on, like he said, I'm not hard. I'm not trying to be a tough guy. I'm not trying to fit in and be no thug. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Should this be a mindset that is readily accepted in the urban community?
Like I said, me personally, I believe yes. It should be, because if you it's a lot of young children that just ain't built like that in the urban community, and for example, me being one of them. When I was growing up, I wasn't like your average hood tough guy, you know, grew up in a bad home, but because of my influences and different things like that, the music I listened to, the people I was around in the neighborhood, how they act and different things like that, that influenced who I was at that point in time before I came to Christ. So a lot of children are being influenced by this unspoken or unwritten rule, and it's destroying the generations. That's why, where is it at? Isaiah 3, in Isaiah 3, it said, tell us that the children is our oppressors and they rule over us because of mess like that.
Speak on it.
So I mean, in my opinion, it really, I mean, before you even go, you know, into the aspect of addressing it through the community, it starts at home, because you can't control what other people are teaching their kids and what type of backgrounds those kids come from, you know. And so the thing that we can do ourselves is to start off teaching our own kids the right way. You know, I think it should be obviously acceptable in this community, but we got to look at things from a realistic perspective. First off, look at the world we're living in and the times that we're in. And we're in a society that's totally unrighteous. So looking at this from a standpoint of reality, especially in today's world, being that we're so close to the end, obviously, no, it's not going to be an acceptable standard in the community. But the only thing I say is that we can start with our own children and maybe those that surround us that's willing to listen, and go from there, and you know, pretty much start there and just and go that route, because obviously this world that we're in, and you know, the people that you know are following the ways of this world obviously are not going to conform to righteousness, or I'm not saying they're not going to conform to righteousness, but it's a very slim chance. So we just got to do what we know is right, teach it to our families and things like that. I think it, you know, to do the right things is acceptable. it should be in the community, but we got to be realistic and look at the type of communities that we have today.
Mm.
And you know what? I'm just gonna land back on that one, and I'm gonna say that there's a few things to consider here. That Pharrell ain't from the hood. He not in those situations. He just happened to be in the hood. You understand where something went down because he's an artist. You know, he probably didn't even really. He probably wasn't aware or whatever. I can't really say what his position is in or status in the hood, but for a young man that's walking down the street and happen to see these negatives, and these are common to him. You understand what I'm saying? Walking down the street, somebody getting beat up. Walking down the street, somebody selling drugs. If you growing up in this environment, and because that's another thing, it's easy for him to have the FBI on speed dial. You understand what I'm saying? Because he from one neighborhood to another neighborhood. Whereas a young man in the hood, not to say, these are things that we have to consider in order to change the community. You see what I'm saying? In order to change the community, we have to acknowledge like what this young boy got to go through on a daily, or what this young woman got to go through on a daily, because the reason why that rule is out there is because like people, you know, people get shot, people get killed, people get threatened, families getting threatened. Like that's a real deal. You know what I mean? Like coming from Oakland, California, like
I know you know.
You know what, like, you walking down the street and you see this, you say something, man, that's on you. And they know who you are.
So that's what,
like, for real, they don't know who Pharrell is.
So that's what I was going to speak to it. Like what you just said, right, Carvatizer? So now that bridge is over into you're striving to raise your children to do what's right. And you're living in a certain neighborhood, and now this, they happen to see something. And even though you tried to, you've done your best to raise them right or properly, now because this is a code of conduct in this particular community, they still are affected by it.
And this is the thing. This is how we're gonna be able to get over that. Because this is something that I'm still learning to balance it out with my children. From the aspect of I had that rough lifestyle. I don't want them to entertain that rough lifestyle, but I need to make them aware of that. They need to be aware of certain things when they go to certain areas. Hey, be quiet. Hey, don't say this. Hey, don't say that. And them having that, trying to be, because they still young. So they don't really understand all these things now. But, still at the same time, helping them kind of balance that out. So when they do get around family, they may do something that ain't right. And they be like, ooh, I'm going to call the police like this. No, shut your mouth. You let the Most High deal with that. We get back to our own. We deal how we deal. They gonna deal how they deal.
So I think what you're saying is something a little bit different. Like if you see something and it's really not going to affect you on whether somebody's doing it, that's different. No, but I think he's speaking towards, okay, you see something, and now you could be to blame for it.
But see, that's the same thing. It's still in the same situation from where I'm coming from with it, because he probably was born in a very, very suburban neighborhood to where, like, I was just having a talk with my wife the other night. Like, it was certain shows that she has never heard of that we know about, like, as a community, and it was like, huh. Now I'm really finding it interesting that it's a lot of things that she was not exposed to that we were exposed to, and that we, graft in as culture and different things like that. So pretty much from the aspect that I'm coming from, it's like, okay, show them that, but also let them know, like, hey, if something like that do happen, you got to make your way from it. You got to make it to the best of your abilities. You got to make your way from it. You can't be like a Karen or something on the side, like trying to dial the police, because you got some people that they don't know the code of conduct in the hood, and they'll be trying to call the police right there instead of getting away. They ain't been taught no better. You get what I'm saying?
Well,
so now they find themselves in another situation.
Can I?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, D.
Okay. I was just gonna add, like, from my aspect, I got a daughter. You know what I'm saying? But raising a family, I was out there. I wasn't completely out there, but I was out there enough. And I'm good with just look. This is what the Bible say. You know what I'm saying? Because I realize I don't have to bring drama. I don't have to put myself in scenarios. You understand? Like growing up or being more mature is to say I don't have to be in that. You know what I'm saying? And Pharrell, unfortunately, put himself in the situation. He was he put himself in the environment. So I figure, look, just stay away from that stuff. Like what's going on at the club, I will never know because I'm not going there, and I'm not gonna have to go there. Like what's going on in the hood right now, I'm not there, and I don't have to go back unless I'm doing some kind of street preaching or something. At that time, I got the Bible, but other than that, I mean, if maybe I'm going to save a life or something, but I'm not going back. Trust me, where I'm at right now, the grass is greener on the other side.
But it's unfortunate
but that's what I was gonna get at.
Yeah,
I want to let Oz speak because I was gonna dial it to the next point. But go ahead, Oz, because I think you was gonna say the same thing. But go ahead, talk to us.
All right, I'm gonna just make it real quick. And as I'm thinking throughout this discussion, this is where when you from a certain area and things like that, you just gotta learn it. You gotta learn how to use wisdom, and I'll tell you why. Me and Sean, we just got off the phone, right? And I told you that I was leaving from my mom's crib, right? Mm-hmm. Check this out. Last Saturday night, I get out of Shabbat. I gotta shoot to my mom's house. A kid who lived like 4 or 5 doors down got killed like 10 feet from my mom's doorstep. You know what I mean? So I had been going over there checking on her, and it's funny that that this conversation comes up because I'm in this situation right now as we speak. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, it's crazy, that this conversation will come up. But my point is this: when you've grown up in that particular environment and things like that, you gotta, like you said, you're not gonna sit there and call the police right in front of everybody because you're putting yourself in danger. You're putting your family in danger. You know what I mean? So you have to move with wisdom and understand that it's certain. I mean, think about it. You just got to use wisdom. When Abraham went in Egypt, when Abraham went in Egypt, you know what I'm saying? He had to say Sarah was
hop in the box, baby.
That's his sister.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's his sister. So I mean, you got to use
hop in the box.
When you get in certain situations, you got to stop and be like, okay, hold up. How, obviously, you're always going to, have a righteous mindset to do what's right. But at the same token, when you're in a particular situation, you got to think. You got to be like, okay, listen, what's the best way to deal with this? You can't just react. You can't just respond. You can't move off emotions. You got to stop and think. And I just wanted to say that.
And that's the biggest thing right there, and that's why I said what I said earlier, being more proactive versus reactive, because we don't never want to be in that situation. I'm a proactive person, kind of think about things and plan before something that actually happens. I'm a prep type person. I don't want to see my children get in a situation. You know what I'm saying?
So we're gonna get ready to go to the next point. But the whole thing of it, like saying whether ones is heavy in the streets or have parents that are trying to raise them up properly, this could fall on your doorstep, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this, we asking, is this acceptable or unacceptable, right? In that sense of, okay, you saw something, or you was around and you didn't do anything, but now it's a choice that you have to make on, letting your big cousin or your uncle or somebody, slide with a crime they committed, or you take the rap for it. Is that acceptable or unacceptable? Y'all put that in the chat, and we're gonna get ready to go to the next point.
Now, are you saying if somebody commit a crime, if you saying somebody commit a crime and then try to pin it on you, are you gonna tell? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, in the sense of not so much as you pinning it on you. It's a situation where it could either be either one of y'all, right? What's the scenario?
Okay, give me a scenario. Give me a scenario.
Okay, this is a humorous one, but I know you use it for a joke, but I know these situations actually happen. You're riding with someone, right? It could be a situation where they got paraphernalia in the trunk. You don't know. You just asked for a ride. They could be riding in a stolen vehicle. You don't know.
No.
You see what I'm saying? These are situations you didn't know, but okay, this is your people's, right?
Now see, the problem with that is we shouldn't even be around people like that. You know what I mean? Like, but it happened.
Don't say it's family.
It happened though.
This is family, right?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying we shouldn't even be around nobody. If you in that situation, you messed up. So it don't matter if you tell or not. You ain't delivered. You in a situation. Like the brother Barzal,
yeah.
He said he that passeth by and meddle with strife belongeth that belongeth not to him is one that taketh a dog by the ears. That's Proverbs 26:17.
That's wisdom,
you
right?
know. So yeah, but see, like Pharrell, what Pharrell's saying is saying he heard gunshots, or he seen somebody shooting. I don't know if he's saying he gonna tell right on the spot or something like the scriptures say. Just stay out of the madness.
Right.
It's not hard. Like that's why our community. Okay, I'm not gonna start preaching.
Yeah, but I see where you're going. So yeah, that's what he was saying. But he's saying if you do anything wrong, or it's his behind versus your behind, it's gonna be yours, and that's what I'm speaking towards. You see what I'm saying? He's gonna tell it, right? He's gonna sing that song.
Okay.
And he might add a little auto tune. He's gonna take the low end out. He gonna sing it.
I am too.
Right.
He gonna have a
Sean, if we was riding together and you was speeding, brother, I'm gonna tell you to sign the ticket, brother.
Hey. So
this is arrest.
Right. So is that acceptable though? Right. That's the thing. Like, cause you would be, the culture is that if you do something like that, you're a coward. You're not for the people. You're not this. You're not that. So for the listeners, put it in the chat, is this acceptable or unacceptable? Not taking the fall for someone else, right? So we're gonna go to the next one. As y'all
Somebody
put
put
y'all
something in the comments though.
Let's see, we got humble servant homestead. It says that's kind of like that video going around asking would you snitch on your family for $10 million.
Dang. So yeah, so that was actually like it's one that they got going on. It's not that exact same one, but it's a trend. It's another trend that they got going on, and everybody's when I mean everybody's doing it. Everybody, they mama and they daddy is doing it. The trend where they show their child and they tell their child they about to get ready to go fight. And they got a daughter they age, and they need, or a daughter or a son they age, and they need them to come help fight. Ain't no way I'm about to ask my small children. I'm a whole protector up in here. And ain't no reason why my wife, girlfriend, or whatever she may be to anybody, she gonna ask my child, can they come help her in an altercation?
Hey, but that's what's
Is
going
that
on.
Acceptable?
We ain't going there.
Hey, no.
So, because we got quite a few, but I see what you're saying. Like, it's crazy. But I'm gonna finish out what she said. It says, the folks started singing. My mother's father, sister, brother, doctor, lawyer, teacher, preacher. I don't know what's all going on in that madness, but hey, snitching is a part of the culture. I mean, do not tell or don't snitch is a part of the culture. And a lot of people are sitting in jail right now because they follow that
tell
G
on
code.
somebody else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is
Which is ridiculous.
Right. So
We're
we got
this
one
is
more.
the
We're gonna go to the next one because I know we'll keep going on that one, right? So we got another one right here. I don't know if you can get the
This
video.
one?
Yeah, see if you can get the video up too. I think that's the video right there. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
You can see that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes,
So-
family. If you in a snitching situation, it's just a bad environment.
Yeah.
You know?
So let's try to
You should be
avoid
able to
being
go to
in
your
those
brother and talk to
situations.
him. Yeah,
Right.
just go to your brother, your sister, and talk, and have a conversation with them.
And
You know,
use-
I mean, the word do tell you what you supposed to snitch on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it tell you specifically things that
When
you need to be telling.
Hey, but
When
the
you
thing
think
is,
about it.
even in the body, like people think you pose the whole secret. They want to say we could go. We'll be on that topic all night.
We'll
We gotta come back to that, right?
We're gonna stick a pin in it.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
All right, so we're gonna get this next video here.
So
Real
y'all
quick.
watch this now. Watch this. So I'm gonna tell you what's going on here. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you after. Let's play this. Salaki family. Salaki. So let me run that back. Let me run it back, right? Because I'm just talking. We're going to get that part out. So what we have here is, this is a man that was drinking, right? The case is he had to drink a full bottle nonstop of alcohol. It's 35% alcohol within 2 minutes, right? In order to win $5,000. What you just saw is him trying that, right? Afterward, he dropped to his knees and died. There you go. Is this acceptable or unacceptable? I think this is over in the Middle East. I think it's in Africa, something like that. You got the people coaching them on, right? Drink. He drinks it. He obviously he does it, right? And that's it. That's the last drink for him. trying to win $5,000?
Boy, my first mindset on it was 35%. And the way I thought it was like some juice or something that he was drinking. I'm like, what's going on here? 35%. I'm like, your whole intestines is just burning, going all the way down. Going all the way down. Like that's murder.
Pretty much.
That.
And I think they say they have an investigation going on it for those that was participating and edging them on.
That's
this
So
is.
I'm a little ignorant. I'm a little ignorant to the percentages here. When alcohol is just alcohol to me, but so what does 35% do?
That's a little bit. That's
a little bit too high.
You got some like what? Some of y'all may be aware of it. They got something called absolute. Now that's a whole lot. I think it's 100% proof. So the higher the percentage of alcohol, the more stronger it is.
And like that 100%, that's burnt. You cannot drink that. You cannot drink this without a chaser. You cannot.
You're not supposed to.
You at all. Period.
And definitely not in 2 minutes. Definitely not in 2 minutes neither.
You're burning your insides inside out. It's like you're drinking bleach,
and your liver,
you're drinking acid.
It's trying to process this situation. Oh no, man.
Look, if your stomach go doing them jumps and turns just off of beans and hot Cheetos, and that ain't even really all of that hot to the tongue.
This is sad, man.
So alcohol poisoning is that also in there?
Somebody just said it, alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, shoot, that's like I said, that's murder.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
The people that are the people that are responsible for sponsoring this contest, the people who are holding the $5,000 that they were supposed to give this person. Is anybody holding them responsible?
That's why I said I think it's an investigation. It says it in the article. I didn't pull the article up, but
man, that's crazy.
Let's try to get that article. Is the article right beneath it? Is this the article?
Yeah, that's the article. Man dies after drinking an entire bottle of 35% spirit in 2 minutes just to win $5K.
Yeah, shoot, and it shows you what they own, spirit.
Yeah. But they call
your life ain't even worth 5,000. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but that's the idiocy, man. Like that our people in. I mean, let's talk about it. I don't want to keep on speaking. We got some other brothers coming in.
We got brothers.
He got something he want to say on this topic. Yeah, make sure y'all call in if you got something you want to speak on this. Some of y'all already stated that it's unacceptable. For everybody else, is it acceptable or unacceptable? Go ahead. Give us your spiel on this, man.
Yes, sir. Shalom, brother. Man, what to say, honestly? Obviously, no, this is unacceptable. You know, the Bible is very clear about having a drunk and being a drunkard. You know, It's very clear on how that spirit of drunkenness leads one to destruction. And we see that clearly with this. But beyond just the drunken aspect of it, you know, it shows another aspect that goes beyond the challenge itself. And that is how much a man is willing to throw everything under the table for the love of money. It shows what Paul was talking about when he said that the love of money is not only the root of all evil, but he continues and says that because of the same love of money, many lead themselves to destruction for that same love of money. it makes a man wonder how far down are we willing to go to get even the promise of some more income? Because he didn't get this $5,000. He's dead.
He lost.
This
his
is money
life
he can no
and the
longer
bed.
spend.
Yeah, they probably took that. Once he dropped, they probably checked his pockets. Was like, dang, let me get that back.
There you go. So he died for the promise of getting income. He didn't get the income.
The promise.
And check this
The
out.
promise.
And
When
check,
it's a promise that we should be chasing. But it
Then
ain't no
there's
promise of
another
the money.
promise.
Yeah. But because is it because, and I want you to get your point. Is it because our people are not aware of the promise that they should? If you're gonna lose your life for a promise, it should be that promise that Christ gave or the Most High gave,
Exactly.
right? The promise of Abraham, promise of eternal life. Go ahead, though.
Gabar Moth put a precept in there.
Oh, there it's right there.
It's right there.
Want me to read it for you?
Yes, sir.
So Ecclesiasticus 31:31, rebuke not thy neighbor at the wine. And despise him not in his mirth. Give him no despiteful words.
This the puncher right here.
And press not upon him with urging him to drink.
You hear him up in there. Drink.
There we go.
And they like, no, don't touch him. He got it. You got your buddy behind you.
Wow.
So a lot of people will look at the person who accepted the challenge as being the one guilty of sin, but those who made the challenge, as the scripture just said, are guilty of sin.
By looks.
I had to come in also.
Come on, Hebrew Harris. We got Hebrew Harris in the building.
Yeah, like since the world been getting crazy and everything, there's been many challenges. I'm sure that guy never thought twice about, taking a challenge that it would cost him his life. And it's a lot of situations, it may be a Cheeto challenge. It may be whatever, that people tend to do. And they don't know how close they are actually, coming close to like death or some type of serious injury. I think that was probably like blood toxicity or something like that. Like probably consume so much alcohol that it causes blood to kind of become toxic or whatnot like that. Like it's a reaction.
Nah, he straight burnt his organs out.
But for it's overwhelming and so fast and stuff like that. Because I know once your blood kind of
you're right.
Yeah, like once it like enter your bloodstream and stuff like that amount, that sheer amount, like at one time is overwhelming, and you can see right there that was a kind of like reaction. Even if we drink water too fast,
it can cause a negative reaction
on the show that's died from drinking just water too fast. So that's the thing, but he just was blinded for that moment. That money or that that potential became more powerful, I guess, for him to take that risk or whatnot like that. But it's a learning thing for us, for us to be able to utilize it. One sacrifice for many to be able to utilize and see like how foolish that was for him to even try to attempt that. I know the Ak had just said a comment that I caught before I came in, and he was saying the people who made the challenge should be held accountable and everything, but that's kind of like also saying, what about the gun violence? The people who make the gun don't tell, Now I know that's not directly correlated, but the thing about if I'm a gun,
it is in a sort of way. Go ahead, though.
You turn around and you use it to hurt somebody, or you can use it to hunt something and provide for your family or whatnot. Now those people who made that challenge, they probably never thought that somebody would die. But the thing is, they should, have some sort of accountability because their challenge, did result into a death. And that's something that, like a company, it's about anything you do, and it's kind of like, gaining traction or whatnot can become a potential problem if it grows big enough. And it just so happened that dude, resulted in a death on his behalf. So I just wanted to just come in and say that, but it's sad,
So quick question, everybody. So coming off of that, the people that created the challenge, what do y'all think? Put it in the chat. I want to hear from everybody in the chat.
And then we're going to get ready to go to the next point, but go ahead.
Should they receive jail time or should they compensate his family for life?
You got to think about it, like you're saying, for life. Like a lot of these people that's coming up with these challenges is in the same predicaments we in. So, but hey, we'll let them get.
Hey, what the scripture say? I'm just saying, because that's my mindset on it. It's gonna be one or the other.
So, but that's.
Hey, I'm gonna roll with what the word just said. Urge him not to drink. If you urged him to drink, you got a responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
You got a part in that. And whether we're gonna call a judgment for it or not, I can't think of a necessary law that would cause a person to violate. I know somebody putting in a bunch of scriptures right now, but I can't think of a law that would say, look, you partook in this deadly act.
But it's the thing, like I said, I know it's a balance on both ends, but I know because they're still here, we're looking at them, right? But he had to be like, wait up. I don't think this is going to fare out well for me. I'm not participating.
Yeah, but did they kill him? Did they kill him?
They helped, they assisted, but he did it. He made that was a choice.
Right.
I wonder, did they have like a liability thing, like those waivers and stuff like that, or is this just a random person?
Well, let me
like a party.
That's what I'm saying. Look at. This is not me trying to be funny about the situation because it is a serious yet sad situation. But look at the quality of the video. You can tell it ain't that well put together. It was just a challenge they thought was going to go viral, and it went viral the wrong way.
Yeah,
it's going viral right now. And that happened in Nigeria. Yep, a Nigerian man.
And
all praises. Most I just sent the church out there, so I hope they start repenting. Yeah. No.
So this the next question then. Are we saying they liable for something? What are they liable for, and how much?
We don't.
Somebody put in there the money should go to their family, but
right.
Yeah, we don't know because that's what I was saying.
We don't know if he got children. Things like that.
Yeah, because that's the.
But that's why when I thought about the fact he may have children, right? I'm thinking, okay, that's when he should have been thinking for himself.
And I believe that's why he did it.
For the money, but not thinking about the possibility of death.
Like a lot of times. I know even me myself being in the world, like I thought some things was good for me to do when I was in the world to make $1, and it ended me in some sticky situations. But we all make our choices, true enough. But he looked like he's a man, like he's probably like late 20s. Probably like mid or late 20s. He don't look like he's no young fella. Like he a teenager, like he's void of wisdom or anything like that. So I feel like, okay, if you've been around the block for a while,
you got to know, at least consider it.
Right? At least consider.
So we're gonna go to the next point, but man, it's sad, but like I said, this is unacceptable. I know somebody put in the chat, I know my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And so this is where we got to educate ourselves and consider our action. And definitely not one of the things people say, cash rule everything around me. Ain't no Kareem around here. So it's over. It's over with that.
I'm just kidding. Do anybody got like a real scripture? We could be like, like somebody put in there causing him to sin.
What you mean?
I wanted to. I didn't have a scripture. I just wanted to make one more perspective type of like analysis, just trying to, because I've talked to people. I have educated people from Nigeria. I kind of like understand like a perspective, and with a lot of us in America, you got to understand that we have so much exposure to cash. We can get credit. We can go into debt, and have a house. We can have everything so easily. They don't have that exposure. So $5,000 in our money, that could probably take them to probably like 4 years off of living off of it. So you got to understand that guy is probably blinded by the money, but also what it can equate to. $5,000 is not just no mere $5,000 where it can go on to in the United States. They won't last no time in the United States, but you talking about a place that I know where people say they rent is like $250 for a year, or they food and stuff like that. Don't even think about the food. Like that money could have definitely made an impact, put a dent into his savings, to say the least, like, or his family if he would think about his family. But nonetheless, our spirit, our soul, our body is worth way more.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
For us to be able to, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, still with that, it's like we letting cash or the money rule over our decision making, and that's a problem. Ain't no excuse for that. Family or no, it's unacceptable. That's me.
Yeah,
we should think. We should think.
Yeah. From the truth,
even out the truth,
from the truth perspective,
even out the truth, like think.
Yeah,
Don't
they won't know.
money. This should be an eye opener. And what this needs to go viral for people to consider their actions. Because this is just the alcohol drink. What about a woman, submitting herself to get money, for certain things? The list goes on.
Right.
So it's unacceptable, family. So we're going to go to the next point. Because like I said, as we can see, this could, but it's plaguing our community. It's plaguing. So let's go to the next.
Yep. Here's the picture with Jay-Z in the place where he at. He up in here. I remember this picture.
In a lodge.
Yep, in a lodge. She was up in here. Yep, there you go in the middle. If y'all can see that. Yep. Nope. Y'all look, focus thing. Hey, all right, we're going on to the next one. I tried to get it. Appreciate you, sister, your failure. We had it. Yep. Jay-Z out here in the lodge.
So Roll Love, I guess you probably missed out. The challenge was that he had to, and we're going to the next point though, but he had to drink 35% alcohol, a bottle of alcohol that was 35%. He had to drink it in 2 minutes in order to win $5,000. All right, and sadly to say, he probably achieved the challenge. And it cost him his life, which is so sad, right?
So we're going this one right now.
Let's go. Let's see. You had some more, didn't you?
Yeah. No, we got. Yeah.
So we're gonna go. We're gonna end it off with a little something. Let's go to that one down.
That one. All right. Y'all
brace yourself for this one now.
All right.
That was a little serious, right? So brace yourself.
All right, let's get you off of me here. Nah, I ain't put it up there yet. All right.
Make that boy big.
Yeah, I think that's about his.
He maketh me to lie down in green pasture. He leads me beside the still water. He restores my soul. He leads me in the righteous.
Y'all gotta brace yourself for this.
All right, here we go.
He maketh me to lie down in green pasture. He leads me beside the still water. He restores my soul. He leads me in the righteous for his name's sake. Yea, I walk through a valley shelter of death. I will fear no evil. I will fear no evil. For they are with me. They rod and they staff, they comfort me. Amen. They prepare a table before me in the place of my enemies. Amen. In the place of my enemies. They anointed my head with oil, my cups running over. Surely goodness and mercy, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the
No, bro.
Cancel that. Wait up. Do we need to play that back?
No, bro.
Can y'all bear it again?
Oh no! Wait a minute. I just want the end.
He makes me
I just
lie
want the,
down.
That's the first part for me.
He leads me beside the
he laid me down to what?
He restores my soul. He makes me to lie down in green pasture. He leads.
Lord.
Hold on. Wait.
They anointed my head with oil, my cups running over. Surely goodness and mercy, shall follow me.
But it's the people amping her up.
Y'all hear she's tearing this verse up.
It was like, okay. All jokes aside, is this acceptable or not? Is this acceptable or not? Come on, y'all. Is this acceptable or not? Surely goodness and mercy. She
green patching.
Patchiners. Now she got a real southern accent. So I can understand from that aspect the southern accent, because I'm even trying to get mine together to where I'm enunciating words, a little bit better and stuff like that. So
yeah, because some of us we tear some words up, but this is different.
Y'all, I think y'all all on mute. I think y'all I don't know if they even want to say nothing. Look, I'm unmuting all of y'all.
He's scared to say this. Should I?
Deacon, I do not want to be in that position to where I'm gonna say something.
Carver Tyler's still trying to figure out what was that. Like what?
Nah, you know what? I couldn't even hear it.
I play it again. Y'all make sure y'all ready. All right, we're gonna play it again for years.
He makes me
he can't hear it on. We can't hear it on our side.
Okay, wait up. Let's get. We're gonna get the sound for y'all. Salaki.
Okay. Let's get this sound going.
Yeah, Salaki, y'all. That's why y'all over there puzzled.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be even more puzzled. Now, let's listen.
He makes me to lie down in green pasture. He leads me beside the still water. He restores my soul.
Oh, Lord.
He leads me in the righteous for his name's sake. Yea, I walk through a valley shelter of death. I will fear no evil. I will fear no evil. For they are with me. They rod and they staff. They comfort me.
Mm-hmm.
They comfort me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Amen. They prepare a table before me in the place of my enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. In the place of my enemies. They anointed my head with oil. My cups running over.
Mm-hmm.
Surely goodness and mercy. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell.
Dwell. I thought you just said Dwayne Wade. Dwell.
Lord have mercy.
Goodly and mercy.
Surely goodly and mercy.
I was taken away at the beginning. Green patchiner.
And these folks know they wrong. They know they wrong.
I gotta show some sympathy to the sister. I gotta show a little sympathy because
come on, bring the balance out.
I'm from the Kakalakis. Kakalakis. I've been to South Carolina. There are just people who they ain't this bad. I ain't never seen it be done this bad. But you got some folk in the South that got them. They got that tang to them. They got that tang. They don't pronunciate all of the verbs and the verbiages and the acclamations and all that. So I can see that there's maybe I feel bad for making that joke, but some of them just ain't got the proper. Because I'm about to say properly, because you know, after a while you hear it, you start talking like it after a while.
Oh, bro, I got a new button that I want to do now. Yeah, no. To the no.
So what y'all say? I know that the audience like, oh no, no.
Yeah, she should have practiced more. Like she should have. I'm just saying, like, you don't just stand in front of a whole bunch of people. Like, it's supposed to be people close to you that don't let you do certain things. You know, they always, you know, prevent you from just going all out. You know, like, don't get too crazy when you drunk. And so you got to have that safety person there. And before she started reading that scripture, she
hold on, sister. I read for you. I'll let you elaborate. I'll read for you.
Yeah, something, because like that right there, she just wasn't prepared for that, because she going over and over and over like certain things. So yeah.
But all these apps out here, Bible reading apps.
I do got a button for her.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Man.
Hey,
so what say y'all, man? What say y'all, brothers? Now you heard it now, Dick. You can't say you ain't hear it. What say you? He said, look, he has nothing to say.
He don't want to say. He is trying his hardest not to say
that's
nothing.
all right. I blink your eyes twice, and I already know what you want to say.
I plead the fifth.
No,
I just hope that you gotta hear how she speak too, man. We gotta try to see if she just, you know, talk like that or whatnot too, just to be fair, you know.
Yeah.
But if she
go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish.
That's definitely something to consider.
Yeah, like just to make sure that, you know, because, you know, who knows, like she could have probably been up there for that moment for the first time or something like that. Like if something, you know, wrong with her or something like that or anything, we got to understand that too.
I'm going to say this because you're right? But like we all can attest to this, and this is not to shoot no shots or nothing at nobody, but, you know, when it's time to read the law, you know.
Yeah.
You have some people up there, you know, Deacon G, and what this displays, we need to be in that word more. We need to be reading. This is
what I would say.
unacceptable.
I don't think she was reading from the Bible. I don't think she was reading from the Bible. I think she was reading something else.
Maybe it was the South Carolina version.
The South Carolina version,
or the Cincinnati version, German. Might be the Mississippi version.
Hey, look, I am sure gonna make a sound out of this, bro. I'm gonna make a button, bro.
It had to been the Medea version then.
Lord have mercy.
From
the book of Revelation, no. Revelation, no.
But that's just, you know, we praying that it's not a speech impediment, but if it's not, I think it's safe to say, everybody say that is
unacceptable.
Right? So, man.
Hold up, real quick. But all seriousness, she should not have, like Aqua saying, she shouldn't have been put up there like that. These folks at this church know that whatever she probably, because she was up there laughing, and I don't know if her laughing, because some people when they nervous they laugh. Excuse me. When they nervous they laugh, and they do a lot of things like that. But on a real note, like if she didn't have no issues or she ain't had no problems or nothing like that, they shouldn't have done her like that. Like when people get up there in front of people, you don't put nobody with no speech impediment to read something that important.
And at least if you're gonna do it, don't record it.
Now she viral, and she would, and even if she, how can I say it? Even if she had not good intentions, but she had elevated in her life to where she don't have a speech impediment no more, or she speaks clearer. Now this is hung over her head, and now she a laughing stock of the world. This is what social media will destroy people and destroy confidence. That's why I like if my children did something crazy, or because they had a trend a while ago where parents,
You ain't gonna record it.
No. It was a trend that they had a while ago where children, like little boys, if they was bad in school and they had hair and stuff like that, dreads or long, they'll shave their hair. This is what you get for acting up in school and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that.
Embarrassing, like they was doing all different type of things, embarrassing their children online. If you did that behind closed doors, nobody knows that. They can redeem themselves and do better. But when you do things like this and put people out in public, they can't really redeem themselves after that. You can't strip nothing offline after it's up.
But check this out.
Now hold on now.
No, that's a fact. You know I'm a tech head. That's a fact.
Okay, let's see.
Wait, hold on. This is what I'm gonna say. These babies nowadays, they shouldn't be online doing that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you online, you do something. Like, look, I'm gonna say, okay, this might be a different topic, but I'm just saying, when the children get online and for example, there was one child, she a child doing adult stuff online. Now, in order for her not to ever do that again, you understand she got to remember what she done.
Yeah, that's on their end. They made that choice. But when it's a parent to a child and a parent exploiting their child online in a disciplinary way to where, okay, yeah, this was something that we know everybody parents did this, that, and the third behind closed doors. But it don't get hung over your head for the rest of your life because your parents uploaded it.
But I would have to beg to differ in the sense of, okay, like the haircutting situation, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Whether it's hung over their head, they shouldn't have did what was wrong. That's my view on it, right?
It's a little too. That's a little too far. Because like I said, if you got to murder one back in school, because of you, or you got a whooping in school or something like that, it ain't no recorded video to where it will still be a viral thing. People saying something to you in public and different thing like that. You know what I'm talking about?
But the reason you got a whooping at school was because you was doing stuff at school the wrong way.
I get that. I'm just talking about as far as social media. Back then is a lot more different than now.
Think it's the same thing. Don't do that on social media.
He's saying it as if, okay, you got whooped at school as if it died. No, they gonna still. You remember back in high school.
But that's amongst your friends. That's amongst your friends though. That ain't amongst the world when somebody see you in public and don't even know you.
You shouldn't be doing that. No,
right. That's the point. That's the point. If you do something wrong,
but you a child. But you gotta think about it. They are children at that point in time. You don't want to kill them children's confidence, man. Especially with a social media post that is scarlet for life.
I'm gonna kill it if it comes to something on social media. Whatever you're dealing with is gonna die that day.
Yeah.
The day that I find out, it's gonna die that day.
So yeah, it's like that. That's definitely your opinion.
I'm
pretty sure everybody like, hey, it is right there. You shouldn't have did it. Period. But I wanted to address something before we get ready to head out. Somebody said maybe this event with the Sister Reed was a church prank, right? With everything going on in the world right now, they not in a position to be playing about nothing.
Hold on.
That's right.
If this is a prank, for one, y'all ain't even in the word like you need to be. And if you're gonna play about it like this is we all know this is not acceptable, right? So man,
Hey,
go ahead, Doc.
Can I say something to that?
Go ahead.
All right, and I'm gonna take a page out of us being, all of us being artists, right? Mm-hmm. So when we go before the world, you know what I'm saying, with our music, with our poetry, whatever we doing, right? I'm looking at it from that perspective that everything should be done right with decency and in order. Mm-hmm. For the simple fact, you don't know who you may actually become a stumbling block to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful when even if it was a prank or whatever she's doing, you got to understand that this is going to be videotaped and it's going to go out into the world. Once it's out into the world, you can't get it back. So you got to be careful what you do before you even put it out there. You know what I'm saying? So from that perspective, I'm just saying that whoever idea was to put this young lady up here to do this, it wasn't funny. I don't know what their intent was, but that's the whole thing. It's just like, and I'm not trying to be like, you know, overdoing it, but it's like we got to understand like sin, right? Sin is like dropping a rock in the water, and then it has a ripple effect. It tends to spread. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, so my point is this. That might be funny to us. It might be funny to some people, but then it might have somebody that's on the fence, like, you know what? This why I don't believe in this, or this why I don't believe in this. And they go off that way, like, you know what? I can't take them seriously. You know what I mean? And you just spent somebody off who was probably on the fence with coming into the face. So I'm just saying, from that perspective, man, we got to look at it and be like, okay, you know, some stuff is not
just for a laugh,
Right.
or just to go viral. It's not that serious. It's making mockery of the word of the Most High.
And can I add something to that as well? It's not just making mockery to the word of the Most High, but, and I don't mean to be the race card puller, but this is a sister that's doing this in a, what I can only assume, a predominantly Black church. So not only did you just mock the word of the Most High, but this can actually be applied against our people, because there's already a stereotype that certain people of a race can't read or don't know how to read properly. So videos like this perpetuate that stereotype.
So, man, this topic, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. This has been a very open discussion. A lot of ups and downs, you know, some more serious, some more, you know, humorous, but yet still serious, man. So we just wanted to have this show. We may do more like this. If you like the show, you know, let us know. Send us an email, drop it in the chat. Man, but this is what's going on in the time. We should be repenting, coming together, making some wise decisions. These are some of the things that is going on, some of the things that need to be discussed and get more of an understanding as a people, but it's not. So, man, appreciate you brothers coming through, you know, helping us touch on these topics. You know, we may reach out to y'all in the future when we have more open discussions like this, so just be ready. Some of y'all came on short notice, you know. Ultimately, man, we doing this to encourage and empower our people and build, so.
Yeah, make sure y'all tune in next week. We got a powerful interview going down next week with our sister Atara. Yeah, she just dropped a new album, mixed and mastered by your brother Chop Parize, or excuse me, Chop Easy E. Please say the E.
Hashtag shameless plug.
You already know. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and tell somebody that what? TBT Radio just went live.
With that, family, we're going to pray on it.
And we going to stay on it.
Y'all have a blessed.
Mm-hmm.